GWM describes their tank SUVs as luxury off-roaders. Now we've already seen a little bit of what that means on the Tank 300, but now its bigger brother is here to show you what a luxury off-roader truly is. This is the Tank 500 and it's supposed to be launched here in Malaysia very soon. It's now open for booking at an estimated price of under 350,000 ringgit. So let's go and take a closer look. Now, if you already thought the Tank 300 is a big SUV, this Tank 500 here really does take it to a whole nother level. This car here is over 5 meters long with the spare wheel at the back. The wheelbase is 2.85 meters long, it is 1.93 meters wide and over 1.9 meters tall. That is almost the same size as a pickup truck, but instead of a mostly empty trunk bed, you actually get a whole SUV here. It is a proper chonker. Now, to complement its massive size, this Tank 500 also gets a massive front grille in front over here, finished in chrome. There's also these chunky bumpers down here with the squared off edges as well as massive 20-inch wheels, which on here looks just normal size. Now, this car really does look very macho, very muscular on the road, especially when it's fast approaching your car in the rear view mirror. But I do have to say though, this front here really does somewhat remind me of the previous gen Land Cruiser, especially in terms of these LED headlights. But anyway, at least it does get its family signature vertical LED taillights, and the external spare wheel cover does give it a much more utilitarian look. It's when you get into the interior that you truly realize what luxury actually means, and it starts with these powered side steps that accents outward, helping you get into the very tall car. And when you step inside, really just check this car out. There's quilted leather everywhere, and there's also this wood-like veneer on the dashboard that really does give it a much more upmarket look. There's even a physical clock here on the dashboard itself, and that, I think we all know, is the true mark of a luxury vehicle. My favorite detail here, actually this ambient lighting system over here that just looks like a starry night. But honestly, if you just showed me a photo of this interior, I wouldn't have thought that it's from a car like the Tank 500. As for your standard equipment, you get a massive 14.6-inch touchscreen here on the dashboard, a separate 12.3-inch instrument cluster, head-up display above, 3-zone climate control, a 12-speaker infinity sound system, a panoramic glass roof, as well as powered seats for the front row with ventilation and massage functions. Here in the second row, you get aircon blowers up here on the roof as well as here behind the center console, and there's also a separate control panel for your rear aircon zone. Now, speaking of aircon, these seats here actually do come with seat ventilation as well in the second row, and there's also these window blinds to help keep your VIPs at the back feeling private. Now, because this is such a big SUV, you actually do get a lot of space back here. Now, this driver's seat is not in my usual position. It is actually a little bit rearwards, but just check out the amount of knee room I still have over here. And headroom is very good as well. But this car is actually a 7-seater SUV, so these second row seats can actually be slid forward to give your rear passengers more legroom at the back. Now, on the third row seats, the backrest can also be electronically folded up and down through the buttons in the cargo area. Now, one last point about these seats, I think it really does give you a lot of support, especially in terms of your thigh, and the back angle is also very nice as well. Sitting back here really is very comfortable. Now, don't let this luxurious interior fool you, because the Tank 500 actually is a really capable off-roader. Now, for one, it is built on a leather frame chassis, which means it will take on a lot more abuse over your usual monocoque chassis. There's also the part-time selectable 4-wheel drive system with front, rear and center locking differentials. There's also the low-range transfer case, which means you can put power down into the ground no matter the driving condition. It's got a 360-degree camera with what they call the transparent chassis feature, so you can actually look underneath the car when you're going off-road. And one of the most signature feature on a Tank model, the Tank Turn, which automatically locks the rear inside wheel. So when you're turning, it just drags your car along to really narrow your turning radius. And to support all that, the Tank 500 here is powered by a hybrid powertrain consisting of a 2-litre turbocharged inline-4 engine and an electric motor, making a total of 350 horsepower and 616 Nm of torque. Power is sent to the wheels via a 9-speed hydraulic automatic transmission, and there are some 11 driving modes on this car for both on-road and off-road situations to really fine-tune the powertrain for your driving needs. Chances are though, you'll probably be driving this car on the road, so that's where you come to appreciate the advanced driver assistance features that comes with this Tank 500. Features here include a full level 2 semi-autonomous driving capability, autonomous emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, automated parking, and the funnily named but very useful Wisdom Dodge feature. GWM says the Tank 500 will be launched here in Malaysia very soon at an estimated price of under 350,000 ringgit. So what do you think, guys? I think this car might actually be a very popular choice over in East Malaysia. For more information on the GWM Tank 500, do log on to AutoBuzz.my.